Sister Anne tells a story. Test it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I've got a story to tell you, and it's about Jesus. The important thing is to have a revelation of what God says about where we're living today.
All right.
And so it's very important to know there are people on this earth that God has condemned because of what they've done and what they believe. They've got to change if they want to have a different outcome. And so what I'm telling you today is about Ezekiel 38, who was an old-time prophet in Israel. And he was a prophet, and he was telling stories about the future of Israel. In Ezekiel 38, it's talking about Russia, Iran, Egypt, and the other Muslim nations throughout the Middle East. And it's very important to know this. If you're a Muslim, you need to listen to this. Your life depends on it. And so, and this is what it says. It's in Ezekiel 38. It says that God has put hooks in the jaws of your people, and He's bringing you out with your whole armies, which means all of the Islamic countries in the Middle East, and talked about Beth Togarmah, which is a northern from the far north, and many nations with you. And so in verse 10 in Ezekiel 38, it says here, and they will know that I am the Lord. That's very important, is that you're not going to be without knowledge. It's going to happen. It's not too late for you to change. And this is the place where you can change without being punished. If you're in the Middle East, they'd want to kill you if you tried to change from being a Muslim into something else. So it says here, God has spoken in His word what will happen to the invading armies. And so I say to poor old Vladimir Putin, your fate is sealed, because it says that you're going to be in trouble with the Lord. And so how the mighty have fallen, that's what you could be saying to poor old Putin. And so the important thing is, if you're here in Australia, you're blessed, is because you have a freedom here of religion. And so the importance of that is that you have freedom to change your mind. If you're somewhere else in another part of the world, you wouldn't be allowed to do that. They'd put you to death if you did. And so the important thing about this message in Ezekiel 38 it's spelling out, and it's been spelled out for a long time, what's to happen to the world. So the important
are you
thing
doing?
is he is a
Preaching.
prophet of God.
What are you doing here?
What does look like?
Why don't you go away,
I'm
mate?
asking you.
Why don't you go
Tell
away?
me what it looks
Go.
like. There you go.
Go.
That's
Get
what
away.
it looks like. He says waving me away.
Get away. Get
There
away.
you go. You see? This
We'll send somebody over
is
and
not
take
my
you
lucky
away.
country anymore. When Anthony Albanese was voted
Anyway, the
in,
important thing
that's
is
when
if
you
you're
stop
you
being
sound
my
like you're
lucky
Muslim.
country.
If
You
you're a Muslim,
understand?
this message is falling
You
on
ask me
deaf
what does it
ears.
look like?
You need to listen to this
There
message,
you
otherwise
go.
you're done
That's what it
for.
looks
You
like.
need to
Because the
listen.
Bible
I
tells us
don't
what's
need
going
to
to
do
happen.
shit.
And so that's the
I
reason why I'm
work,
telling you
I
today,
decide for
is
myself
so
what
that
I
you
need
can
to
be
fucking
saved.
do.
Instead of attacking him, you need to listen
I
to
am
me.
not attacking anybody.
You need to listen to me, son.
There's another assumption. Another
I'm
assumption
thinking,
that he
okay.
has got
The important thing
wrong.
about God loves us. He created us in His image. He loves us. He wants us to be, not to be subject to His wrath. And so the wrath of God is something you don't want to be on the wrong side of. You need to.
I think I might remove these now. I do. You're going to better listen. Okay, what are you going to say?
You
No,
need
you
to be
go
right with God.
first. What-
That's the
hang on, what
important
did you
thing.
say
That's the
about
message
me?
for today. The message for today is simply, it is
Did you use the word
Pentecostal
forget
Sunday,
with me?
and you need to know
Repeat
how
that
important it is. It's because that's when God spoke to the people in Israel
No issue.
Bless
That's
them
that's
as
that's
a
it.
result
Irrelevant.
of the
What
day
are you
of
going to say?
Pentecost. Even so, he has, not only did he reveal his message, but he
I
also
was born
got
here in
them,
Australia in
gave them the gift of
1967,
speaking
and
in
I love the
tongues.
country.
So all these
That's
people
where
in,
I'm up to.
in
Next question.
Jerusalem at the time, they started to speak in tongues. And so that's what it's all about. That's the gift of
That's
God.
a bit of a
So
fucking
God bless you all and
curveball,
thank you.
eh?
I'm asking a question.
Are you filming this and going to fucking post it? We can film the back of my head. Of course I love
Come
God.
here, come here.
Of course I love God.
All right. So what do you know about it?
No. You tell me what you